Yeah, the players have already booked their tickets to Cancun. You are telling
that's how bad. So maybe that's how bad I don't trust Tottenham. I will take the West Ham over Tottenham at this point, again because of the rivalry.
Yeah, for me,
right, between Arsenal and Tottenham.
Who do any of these three teams any of them? Do you think any of them can do anything for us now?
My money is on Tottenham. My money is on Tottenham because for me they are the only team with enough quality offensively to hurt City.
Arsenal 3, we mentioned that. Let's just do this Arsenal WhatsApp. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 0. Was the first goal a penalty, or do you think it was a soft one, or it was do you think that penalty was dodgy?
I think it was a penalty, and the only reason I think it was a penalty is that there was contact, obviously, between the keeper's trailing, the keeper's leg and Kai Havertz's trailing leg. I've heard all kinds of theories that Havertz asked for it. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody that can prove to me that Havertz asked for it. That's number one. Yeah, the person has to go into Havertz's heart and brain and take a picture and come and tell me that Havertz asked for it. Number one. Number two is whether you ask for a penalty or not. Is it a penalty? What is the offense that leads to a penalty call? That's another fact. The fact is that a striker dribbled past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper clipped his left leg. People can have all kinds of theories, which we see again on the social media and in the press. All those theories, I don't really listen to them. What I watch the action, and I can tell you that first one. We can also talk about the other events, but that first one I thought was a penalty. Let me leave it at that.
Nimi, do you think that was a pen?
To be honest with you, I think it was soft. It was something that Kai Havertz was looking for. It was a really, really soft penalty.
Nimi, please tell me how you know Kai Havertz was looking for it.
He was trying to get contact. He was intentionally trying to get contact, dragging his feet.
How do you know that?
Because
that's what you think.
I'm a soccer player. I know when you're anticipating contact. I know when you're trying to put yourself in a situation where to get a penalty. And this is not the first time Kai Havertz has been doing this. In every match, it's like in every match, he does the same thing. There's been games against Tottenham, they called it off. There's been games where he just goes, he drags his feet. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. What I'm saying is, I don't know how you...
if they did not give that call, would you have really been upset?
I would have been upset because it was clearly clipped. If there was no contact...
No, come on now, Ugu, come on.
Was it a pen for you?
How can you say it was clear?
Honestly, it was. For me, it was. And I'm not saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan. I've seen it given against my team. I've seen it given in neutral situations as well. Number one, the striker always gets the benefit of the doubt in that kind of situation. Period. Right? He already put himself in a position where he cut the keeper. And, again, the keeper had committed himself to that tackle.
That's the point.
The keeper had committed himself to that tackle. So him trying to pull out of it at any point, he got cut and then he committed himself. But so it was called in no man's land.
The only place I have little issue, it looked like I have us, if you're running, why not run, bro? He was dragging his feet on the floor as he was moving.
Yeah, but the thing is, it looks. I know it might look a certain. Again, because we have the benefit of replays, right? We have the benefit of slowing the game down and analyzing what happened at the time. Want to go into minute details as how his legs were dragging and everything.
Mm-hmm.
right? Again, these guys are moving in real time. The speed, the intensity. What we watch on TV is almost 10 times even more intense. What we see on TV in real time.
And Omar, just to sorry not to cut you off. Mm-hmm. A referee is there to judge an offense, not to judge intentions.
Yes.
See, this is where again I am on. If I am the referee, I see something happen. I'm learning. I'm not perfect as a referee, but one of the things I try to do on the field is to judge the offense and not the intention.
No, sometimes you may see there are instances that the intentions are judged. There are instances that we hear say exactly. I agree. We hear tackle that the tackle is a yellow card, but the intention behind the tackle makes it a red. We see it sometimes.
I agree, but in certain instances, it's just like personally, as a player, I don't like players that over dribble. I want to dribble all the time. But as a referee, I have to advise myself. Even if I see a player that's dribbling and calling for a tackle, if he's tackled, I have to call it. The player may be asking for it. The player may deserve the tackle, may deserve the roughness.
He was annoying opponent.
Yes, but I will still have to call it because I'm calling the offense. I'm not calling intentions because I'm not in the heart of anybody to categorically conclude on their intentions.
Okay, let me ask another one. Let's do it officials, and then we'll move to the other part of the game. Was the Raya foul? Was he a foul?
Yeah, this is where. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me answer. Nimi, you're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. Again, I'm not saying this because I'm not an Arsenal fan. As you all know, I'm a neutral analyst. I come from a place of neutrality. I'm like your INEC chairman. I support all candidates, but the Raya free kick, to me, from a neutral perspective, from a neutral standpoint, that wasn't. That was a little bit too. I know you have to protect your goalkeeper at all costs. It's just like the goal Manchester United scored today. That was a goal. That was a goalkeeping error on Henderson, and they called it a free kick against Manchester United. No, that wasn't a free kick. So I think with the Raya situation, I think the eye test that was used for Havertz should have been used for that Raya free kick too. I don't think it was a free kick. I don't think it was a free kick.
100% agree. I was actually watching that game with a United fan in my car.
I'm shocked. Ugo, I'm shocked. I will go.
Don't be shocked. You should know. I don't know. Maybe you see me as a. I say honestly, if I give you an opinion, that's essentially my opinion. It's not really tinted with Arsenal glasses, but it is what it is. So, I watched the game with a United fan, and when he went to VAR, I told the guy, "Hey, man, this goal is gonna count," because I couldn't see any visible apparent foul on Raya. I did not see anything. Yeah. So when that goal ended up being disallowed, I told the guy, man, Arsenal got awfully lucky here. I don't think there was any foul committed against Raya.
Well, unfortunately, I'm still here. Unfortunately, I kind of see it there's an angle that it was shown, and I felt it was shoved. And as a goalkeeper, because Raya's eyes were on the ball, so I believe that player somehow, like Nimi used the term soft, it was a soft foul. Calling it for me, I don't think it was a wrong call, but if it wasn't called, I don't think I will say the referee did anything wrong. It's one of those ones that it depends on how the referee sees it. For me, there was a foul there, but was it enough to take off the goal? Maybe no, but foul is foul. Omes, I don't know what you think about that one.
I'm going to play an Arsene Wenger here. To be very, very frank, I'm going to play an Arsene Wenger here.
You did not see it. You didn't see that one.
No, to be very honest, goalkeepers, man, these days is just, again, that benefit of the doubt, right? In that kind of situation, kind of like what you said, his eyes were on the ball, and his anticipation was maybe cluttered at some point. That one, I think, we got away with murder a little bit on that one. It could go either way.
Yeah,
right?
and it was a crucial time in the game. That was another
very crucial.
Very, very crucial. If that goal had counted, I don't think Arsenal would have been difficult to win that game.
Right, true. Very true. Very true.
I still think they would have won the game.
Go ahead.
I still think they would have won the game. I don't think, because again, now these guys are playing for a certain something. I think they would have won the game. Again, they were playing at home. It's not like I still think, because there was no real time when Bournemouth had us against the ropes.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes some goals can change the mood in the stadium,
the mood in the stadium,
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
then
but
it gets onto the players.
I really don't think honestly, and I don't mean to sound that way, as dismissive, but not Bournemouth in this situation, because again, you're talking about a championship team here, like, you know, a team gunning for the championship, right? Like in Manchester City and Arsenal. In this kind of situation, I'm just like, okay, the game was pretty much under control. Yes, it was at a crucial time, but I mean, it was still kind of early too. So there's a lot of stuff that we could have done. So I wouldn't necessarily take it too far to say maybe it would have affected the outcome of the game. But I mean, I think we got away with something. We got away with a little something, and I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful for that.
Last season, Arsenal was in the title race to an extent, and they fell off. I think I saw something there. I didn't really read the body of that print that said that David Moyes said one of the reasons for that West Ham is suffering that they missed Declan Rice. How much do you think the addition of Declan Rice to Arsenal has helped them in this title chart this season?
I think it's been a major difference. One of the major differences.
Why?
The reason is his durability, no injuries. Quite remarkable for the number of miles that the guy covers on the field and the roles that he plays. Yeah, he's really stabilized the midfield. He does a lot of work on and off the ball. He's helping a lot offensively. What I've seen so far, I think that about 5 or 6 key matches that I can count this season, he's been the difference offensively. Right? Manchester United away. If I can recall,
at home, right?
At home.
Manchester United away. Oh, is it at home?
At home, yeah. We're going away, yeah.
Okay. Chelsea, one of the, was it 2-1 or 2-2? One of the goals.
Yeah.
2-2. Yeah. So I can count more, but this dude ends up helping us now win games in games that are really tight against top opponents, right? In addition to every other thing that he does. And so the difference has been immense from
Nimi, as a non-Chelsea fan, as a neutral person in this one, what do you wish that Rice did not bring to Arsenal? And what do you think that Rice did not bring that could have helped, that would have made Arsenal not being where they are today? Since
that guy brought everything. He brought. To me, he's one of the signings of the
season,
transfer of the season, because Partey did what he usually does. He gets injured. Last season, this would have been where Arsenal, you were out of the race with Partey getting injured.
Mhm.
But Declan Rice has covered that to the point that man does. He's like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit all in one. He encompasses everything, and he has brought that stability and that notion that week in, week out, you have a player that will continue playing that same quality. And now Partey, after doing what he usually does, is back to the party, and now he's just gelling. You know what I'm saying? He's just gelling. And that's where that draw points against Newcastle that we talked about, those points dropped against Newcastle, that's where it's going to bite. Because I tell you, if Arsenal won that game, I will be coming to your door to crown you the champion already.
Yeah, but you see what you just said. Now, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about United players. That when an athlete plays with pride, if you see Declan Rice, forget about his quality. You see a man that has personal mission. That personally, there is something about him and Arsenal winning a game, personally in his own mind. Forget about the quality. And that's what I was saying about United players. Ten Hag, no Ten Hag, the cadence in the dressing room or not. When you step into the pitch, can somebody see in your eyes that you want to win this game? Forget about if you're good enough. Declan Rice is a true professional. Anytime he comes into the game, he leaves every ounce of sweat on that pitch. There was one that he did yesterday. He finished doing that action and he could barely breathe. He was actually walking back. I was like, wow, how did you even do that? So that guy, and Nimi, Partey didn't get injured. Partey has barely played this season. I'm not sure he has played 10 games for Arsenal.
He was injured. That's why he didn't go to the Nations Cup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Almost all, it's not like end of the season he got injured. He has barely played for Arsenal. I'm not sure he has played 10, 19 minutes.
My point is, he is always partying at the medics, right? He's always at the medical stuff partying. What happens is it kills Arsenal in the long run because, to be honest with you, you don't have a party. Like the company, what Partey brings to that team, you don't even Declan Rice can't give you what Partey brings to
I'm telling you, bro. I can't give it.
You go bring 75-year-old Jorginho. Jorginho cannot do what Partey does.
Yeah, but he tried. At least he held it down a little bit.
He's an Abamid.
Oh, but let me ask you, do you still have hope for Arsenal winning the league? And if you do, which of these games, Fulham and Tottenham, West Ham, do you have hope on any of them, helping you to win the league as an Arsenal fan?
Is that for me?
No.
Okay. Honestly, man. First of all, like we said, whatever the outcome of this season is, I'm really proud of this team. Second of all, my faith is at 40%. And that's largely because of Tottenham. I just for some reason I just feel like they're not gonna be professional. I really, really honestly feel like that their fans are gonna get mad at them if they actually pull some kind of miracle out of the hat. And maybe even hold City to a draw. I'm not counting on it because, again, I feel like City smells blood. But I'll be pleasantly surprised if it does happen. So I think, honestly, I would say my faith is somewhere around 30% that is going to happen. Because, honestly, when City smells blood, it's almost over.
Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, is any of them fit to you that they can help Arsenal win the league?
Take points off. If I were to count on anyone, I would say West Ham. If I were to count on anyone, Moyes might just have is saying.
The same West Ham that got spanked.
West Ham have done to Moyes is leaving.
The players have already booked their tickets to Cancun.
That's how bad. So maybe that's how bad I don't trust Tottenham. I will take a West Ham over Tottenham at this point, again because of the rivalry.
Yeah, for me,
right, between Arsenal and Tottenham.
Who any of these three teams, do you think any of them can do anything for Arsenal?
My money is on Tottenham. My money is on Tottenham because for me they are the only team with enough quality offensively to hurt City. Fulham have good quality, but I don't think they have not enough to hurt City. West Ham the same thing, good quality, but not motivated enough to. I think that Tottenham, with the run that they've had and with the way that they'll be feeling, yeah, I can understand all this sentiment about their fans and all that, but man, this is professional football. Yeah, professional football players go out there and do their jobs, and their coach is also motivated with everything going on. I'm counting on Tottenham. And please, may I say something to speak to what Reggie said earlier about Declan Rice and other players are United and all of them. There's a reason Declan Rice cost almost 115 million. How many United players cost 150 million?
Anthony is 87 million.
Yeah, that's just one of them. How about the rest? So, so there's something you're buying with that 150 million. Not just that he can run around and he can pass the ball. Yeah, you're also buying what he has.
No, I thought about the quality. I thought about the quality. And just yeah.
So I'm just saying that it's probably an unrealistic expectation to expect every player to charge around the way Declan charges. In terms of that mentality, we must win. If every player is like that in professional football, then we'll probably never have a winner because everybody's passionate and everybody wants to perform all that.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say, like if you go to West Ham, for instance, you see an Antonio. Antonio is not a quality striker, but every time he plays, you will know that this guy is doing all he can to help his team win the game. Doesn't mean that he's a good player.
It's just body language. You look at Kai Havertz now.
That's subjective because you can go back to Manchester United games and you say, "Oh, but Holland is giving Fernandes is this."
Exactly.
It's subjective.
You're reading people's intention.
Reggie, just want you in soccer.
They move.
You can't use one to justify everything. There has been games. Casemiro has been, oh my God, this guy is giving everything. And there's been games in West Ham where what do you call him? Declan Rice has been spanked. He lost more games in West Ham.
Maybe you guys not understanding what I'm saying. That you do it doesn't mean you don't lose games. There's nothing that don't lose games. There's no. It's just like okay. Let me give you an instance. What's his name? Your coach, Pochettino. In the beginning of the season, people criticize him about his body language. Don't you see that his body language in the starter has improved? I not seen the impact of the team. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
you see what I'm saying. Just because of 2 games or 3 games,
not
the body language has changed.